Let's get into it then. When we talk about sleep, I think most people just picture, switching off, like flipping a switch. But what's actually happening when we close our eyes?
Right, that's the common idea. But sleep is anything but passive. It's actually a super active time for both your brain and your body.
Yeah.
Think of it like the night shift crew coming in for repairs and maintenance.
Okay, the night crew. I like that metaphor.
Yeah. So during deep sleep, for instance, your body is doing the heavy lifting, repairing muscles, regenerating tissues, giving your immune system a major boost. It's full-on physical restoration.
Wow. So that's the deep sleep part. What about REM sleep? That's when we dream, mostly.
Exactly. REM, rapid eye movement sleep, that's when your brain is really the start. It's crucial for processing emotions, consolidating memories, basically filing away everything you learned during the day.
Filing things away.
Yeah, and interestingly, it also seems to boost creativity. Sometimes you wake up and suddenly have the solution to a problem.
Oh, yeah. Definitely had that happen.
That might well be your REM sleep working its magic.
Okay, that makes so much sense now. You know that feeling when you've studied super late, maybe pulled an all-nighter for a test, and then the next day, it feels like the information just evaporated, like it went in one ear and out the other.
Exactly. You crammed it in, but your brain didn't get the chance to properly, organize and store it.
Right.
Our sources really back this up. A good night's sleep can actually boost your learning and memory recall just as much as spending extra time practicing or studying. Your brain needs that sleep time to file everything properly.
So without sleep, it's like having a messy desk. The info's there somewhere, but good luck finding it when you need it.
That's a perfect analogy. You can't retrieve it efficiently.
Okay, so given all this vital work happening,
Mm-hmm.
the obvious next question is what happens if we don't get enough sleep?
Yeah.
It's clearly got to be more than just feeling a bit tired.
Oh, it's way more than that.
Yeah.
The consequences are pretty serious, and they ripple through your whole day and even affect your long-term health. Cognitively, first off, your focus just tanks. Your decision-making gets worse. Your reaction time slows right down, which is why, drowsy driving is linked to so many accidents. It's a real danger.
Yeah, you hear about that.
And then physically and emotionally, your body starts pumping out more stress hormones like cortisol. So you feel more anxious, more irritable.
Yeah.
Sound familiar?
Yeah, maybe too familiar some days.
And looking bigger picture, chronic lack of sleep significantly bumps up your risk for really serious stuff. Heart disease, type 2 diabetes, depression. It's a systemic issue.
Yeah. That's pretty stark, actually. It makes you understand why the World Health Organization called sleep loss a global epidemic.
Mm-hmm.
People are sleeping less, and it's quietly wrecking our health.
Precisely.
Now, I think one of the biggest hurdles why we don't prioritize sleep, even knowing this, is this whole productivity culture thing.
Mm-hmm.
This idea that sleeping less means you get more done, that you're somehow gaining an edge.
Right, the hustle culture myth.
Right.
But the data just doesn't support it. It actually tells the opposite story.
How so?
Well, when you sacrifice sleep, your productivity doesn't magically increase. It dives. Think about it like this, based on the research. Say you only sleep 4 hours, then work for 10. Your brain might only be running at like 50 or 60% capacity.
Okay.
Now, compare that to getting a solid 7 or 8 hours. You might do the exact same amount of quality work in just 6 hours and probably do it better with fewer mistakes because your brain is actually firing on all cylinders.
So cutting sleep doesn't give you more productive time, it just gives you more tired time.
Exactly. You're stealing your own efficiency. You make more errors. Your judgment is off. It's just counterproductive.
Yeah, it makes sense why top performers, athletes, CEOs, often talk about protecting their sleep. It's not a luxury for them, it's fundamental.
Absolutely. It's part of their performance strategy.
Let's make this more real.
Yeah.
We hear about athletes, right, like LeBron James or Roger Federer. They famously sleep a lot, like 9-10 hours sometimes.
Yeah, they understand recovery is just as critical as the training itself. You can't perform at your peak if your body and brain haven't recovered.
It's not just pushing harder, it's recovering smarter.
Precisely. And it's funny, there's this ironic historical example, Thomas Edison.
The light bulb guy.
The light bulb guy. The man who basically enabled us to ignore our natural sleep cycles. He thought sleep was a waste of time, apparently struggled with it himself.
Oh, the irony.
Huge irony. Because today, scientists pretty much all agree. Sacrificing sleep doesn't fuel breakthroughs. More often, it actually hinders creativity and problem solving. You need that rest for the aha moments.
And this isn't just for geniuses or elite athletes. Think about students. I definitely pulled all-nighters before exams back in the day. thought I was being diligent.
You've all been there, probably.
But the research shows, pretty consistently, that students who sleep well before an exam actually do better.
Be significantly better. It really drives home that sleep isn't downtime from learning. It's actually part of the learning process. It's when the consolidation happens.
Okay, so sleep is part of learning. Got it. Which brings us to the big question.
Eh.
How much do we actually need?
Yeah, the magic number. Well, for most adults, the general consensus from experts is somewhere in the range of 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night.
7 to 9. Okay.
In teenagers, they actually need more, usually around 8 to 10 hours. Their brains and bodies are still developing so rapidly.
8 to 10 for teens. Wow. I bet most aren't getting that.
Sadly, no. Surveys consistently show lots of adults and teens are falling short of those recommendations, often significantly short.
Now, what about people who say, oh, I'm fine on 5 hours? Or, I've trained myself to need less sleep. I hear that a lot. Is that actually possible?
That's a really common belief, but scientifically speaking, it's largely a myth. A self-deception, really.
Okay. Tell me more.
While a tiny fraction of the population might have a genetic mutation allowing them to function okay on less sleep, for the vast majority of us, you simply cannot train your body to need less without consequences. You might feel okay or think you're managing.
Right. You adapt subjectively.
Exactly, but objective tests consistently show performance drops. Your memory suffers, your reaction time slows, your immune system weakens, your long-term health risks increase. The damage is cumulative, even if you don't notice it day to day.
So it's like running your car low on oil constantly. It might still run for a while.
But eventually, you're going to damage the engine. That's a great analogy.
Okay, message received. Prioritize sleep. So for listeners who are thinking, all right, I'm convinced I need to do better, what are some practical steps? How can we actually improve our sleep?
Great question. And the good news is there are some really effective, simple strategies. We can break down maybe 6 key ones.
Let's do it. 6 steps.
Okay, number 1, stick to a schedule. Go to bed and wake up around the same time every single day. Yes, even on weekends as much as possible.
Even weekends. Oof.
I know, it's tough. But that consistency really helps regulate your body's internal clock, your circadian rhythm, makes falling asleep and waking up easier.
Okay. Consistency is key. What's number 2?
Number 2, create a sleep sanctuary. Your bedroom should be cool, dark, and quiet, like a cave, basically. And really try to use your bed only for sleep and intimacy. No doom scrolling, no work emails in bed.
Guilty as charged sometimes. So, associate the bed with sleep. Make sense? Number 3.
3, mind the screens. Limit exposure to blue light from phones, tablets, computers, TVs, especially in the hour or 2 before bed. That light tells your brain it's still daytime.
Right. Messes with melatonin.
Exactly. So maybe switch off screens 30, ideally 60 minutes before bed. Read a physical book instead.
Okay. Number 4.
4, watch the stimulants. This is mainly caffeine, coffee, tea, energy drinks, even some sodas. Be mindful of having them too late in the day. Caffeine can stay in your system for hours.
Yeah, that afternoon coffee can come back to haunt you.
It really can. Alcohol, too, by the way. It might make you feel sleepy initially, but it disrupts sleep quality later in the night.
Good point. Okay, number 5.
5, develop a wind-down routine. Create some relaxing rituals before bed to signal to your brain that it's time to shift gears. Could be reading, gentle stretching, meditation, a warm bath, listening to calm music. Whatever works for you, just be consistent.
Like a little pre-sleep ritual.
Precisely. And finally, number 6, get regular exercise. Physically active people generally sleep better. Just try to avoid really intense workouts right before bed, as that can be too stimulating for some.
Right. Exercise is good, but maybe not CrossFit at 10 p.m.
Probably not ideal for winding down, no.
Okay, so those 6 steps: consistency, environment, screens, stimulants, routine, exercise, they seem manageable. Small changes, but they add up.
They absolutely do. They can genuinely transform your sleep quality over time.
So here's maybe the bigger shift needed. It's about reframing how we think about sleep, isn't it? Not seeing it as downtime or wasted time, but as something else.
Exactly. It's an investment. Think of it like charging your phone. You wouldn't expect it to work well all day on 10% battery, right?
Right.
Sleep is charging your battery. If you consistently run on low power, eventually the system's going to crash. It's unavoidable.
That's a powerful way to put it. So maybe the question we should ask ourselves isn't how late can I push it tonight,
Right.
but rather how well can I recharge tonight so I can actually be my best tomorrow, be sharper, more resilient, more creative.
That's the mindset shift. Sleep isn't a sign of weakness or laziness. It's your hidden strength. your superpower, like we said at the start.
So let's wrap this up. The key takeaway really is
Hmm.
sleep isn't optional. It's not laziness. It is fundamental. It sharpens your mind,
Yeah.
heals your body, lifts your mood, impacts your longevity. It's your natural superpower.
Couldn't have said it better.
And yet, it's often the first thing we cut when life gets busy. So here's the challenge to you listening.
Mm.
Tonight, try giving yourself the gift of a full night's sleep. Treat it like it's as important as that deadline or that workout, because it is.
Absolutely. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, think about it. Everything you want to achieve, everything you care about, your work, your relationships, your health, your learning, it all rests on a foundation of good sleep. The secret to stronger days truly does start with better nights.